What is good? What is good, man? We're back for another animated Chainsaw Man chapter. And I can't lie, this was kind of a quick chapter. I can't lie. It was mainly fight scenes and showing the effect of the world. But it still was, I would say, a decently good chapter. I enjoyed what a little bit I had. And throughout this chapter, we actually get more information than we have more information than we did before, so it's always good. Like, it's always new. We're learning something and we're getting somewhere. This is what I like to see. For instance, like this chapter, I think we actually got to see what it's like when Paichida eats or erase a concept. For example, like ears disappeared, yet no one seemed to truly react to it. It kind of seemed like it was just like a natural phenomenon that just happened and it's gone. Like, as you could tell from the panel where the guy's talking on the phone, the elephants are moving casually and people are just walking back to Fort ever. And I found this weird because I felt like they would have noticed this, but no, like everyone's talking naturally and it's acting right. Like, I went back to like chapter 84 and Makina kind of confirms this. Like, once he eats a concept such as ears, all previous, future, and present memory of it would just completely disappear. And that there follows, because like if you look back at a chapter completely, no one ever mentions ear. The only time they ever mention ear, and it's in quotations, is when they're talking about the devil named ear. They themselves are not talking about ears, they're saying ear, because it's ears to the plural, but everyone's saying ear. The devil named ear is gone. Like, that's why they're asking the inmates about ear. This is, I'm guessing, how they're using ways to confirm what devil was taken away or what devil died. They have the inmates there to watch and see what concept has disappeared. They can't identify it themselves, but hey, they use these people or inmates to find them out. And it affects literally everything with ears. Humans, animals, it truly is very scary. Like in just one split second, it's all gone. Public safety have to really pick the best devils they send, because like you can't hear without an ear. So let's say, for example, they would send like the heart devil. It seems like we will all just lose our hearts and die, and we wouldn't even know why, because the concept of hearts never existed. And going back to the concept of erasing things, I still believe my theory that Fam has a plan to make Denji throw up. I just don't know how, but I still remember back in the rescue mission, back in the facility base, when they're, what's the word? Dissecting? Deassembling Denji. She casually went someplace and then said arm, and it was put in very good notice. Suji wouldn't just show us that for no reason. I feel like she has something planned. But the question, like I didn't talk about last chapter, the question is, what does she want Paichida to throw up? And I actually have to go back to chapter 84 to look at the stuff that he already has already eaten and disappeared. And there's multiple things that he's eaten, like concepts and such, but like there's two I really want to like put a focus on because they don't exist in this real world. The first one being Soa, and the second one being Arnold syndrome. And these two names are among Nazis, World War II, AIDS, and nuclear war. Now, we have to remember when Chainsaw Man was able to eat these concepts. This is when he was fighting the Horsemen. I believe he was fighting Fam, War, and Death. And from the names we have, such as Nazis, World War II, and nuclear war, I do think that Yoro took the brunt of the damage more than her other sisters, because I might give AIDS to the Death Devil, but I honestly have no idea where Sunrum syndrome and Soa come from. I think those two might specifically be famine, because like we all know AIDS kills, very sad. But Soa and Sunderland syndrome, those two concepts don't exist. And maybe I can't read that properly, but is that like a little triangle pyramid in like one of those names? Is that also a concept that Chainsaw Man erased? Like, I don't know. So I believe it might be Soa or Sunderland syndrome is one of the concepts that Fam wants Chainsaw Man to throw up. It might have something to do with dieting or like just food eating in general, and it might be like a great boom to her power, just like how Asa wants nuclear wars to come up. Nah, Asa, Yura, but I think Fam is going to aim for one of these two syndromes. There's also other syndromes that he ate too, but I don't know how this would be helpful. The sixth sense all humans used to have. um, the light of a particular star that broke children's minds. That sounds crazy. And the 4 possible conclusions other than death at the end of all living beings' lifespan. The last one with a possible all living being lifespan. I actually thought about that. I can only think of like 2 possible ways. Those are things like Chainsaw Man. The one could be heaven. Maybe Chainsaw Man ate the heaven devil, and I'm guessing reincarnation, because like those are other things that happen. I think they kind of happen. You have to die for them to happen, but maybe. I was gonna say rebirth, but I think you have to die first. So, or reincarnation. It's one of those type of things. I feel like those are my 2 possibilities, but I think that is something Tatsuji throwing there to be clever and creative. Cause I'm not gonna lie, that does sound fire, man. There was 4 other conclusions other than death at the end of your life. That's crazy. And another question I thought of, like how we saw how the ear devil like completely got consumed. It makes me question, what is Asa's like true form? Not Asa, Yoro's true form, or like what is it like? Because I believe he was able to bite piece of her, and like these concepts erased, but he ate the ear devil whole, and like that completely disappeared. So the question lies, like, let's say he was able to bite and only eat like half the ear devil. Would only we lose one ear and keep the other? Will all ears have bite marks on them? Because how is he able to like completely erase ear? Maybe because he swallowed them, but yet Asa still remain. Yoro, I'm so sorry. I'm like doing the Asa, Yoro, Denji, Paichida thing. Yeah. So yeah, like it just brings into question like what was Yoro's true form before all of this? Because like how is he able to eat certain pieces of her concepts, such as like World War II and nuclear warheads, and not like all of her whole? Like, so like I'm just curious, like what form did she have before and how did he bite it? And speaking of form, did you see that new devil design? My goodness, yo. Yo, that was actually fire. Like at first sight, I thought it was like maybe the limb devil, but I'm seeing on Twitter people are theorizing that most likely is the mirror devil, and that kind of does make sense. I'm sorry that's like jump the script on that, but that there was truly, a good design. Tatsuji always coming through. And on my final note, I have to ask this, man. What the hell is Yoshida's devil? It seems to be doing everything. It's quick, it's strong, it's agile. It made Chainsaw Man puke. Like, Yoshida truly is clutching, and he only did one thing. And the thing about it is, I think that's going to be short-lived, because the thing about Yoshida is he tends to hit and run. He does his little cool stuff, and then he's gone. But with that, that's kind of all I truly have this chapter. The heat's been getting to me. I can't really think of too much. I think I did a good amount for this chapter, but what do you guys think? Do you guys have any theories? Do you think Fam had a different plan in mind? Because I don't feel like he's going to show us that whole thing and just do nothing with it. And we still have 2 concepts that we have no idea about. I'm willing to give it like 2 of these. One of these concepts is possibly the Death Devil's concept that he may have eat. Maybe, but I feel like the AIDS is already there, and Death is probably the strongest out of all the sisters. So maybe not. Like, I'm still curious. I feel like it might be Soap or Honor Loam Syndrome. Either one. But what do you guys think, man? Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's been B3, and stay animated.
Chainsaw!